Hello. This is Ciara, and hang on, let me bring you closer. There we go. I'm gonna play with your ears a little bit, because I quite like listening to that myself. And just gonna ramble a little. I'm actually gonna sleep soon. It's 5 o'clock here. In the afternoon, I mean. And I just feel that I must sleep. This will not be a cheery ramble, so click away if it's not to your taste. I won't take offense at all. But I felt the urge to record something. And I can sound what's the word? Altruistic by saying I hope that sharing how I'm feeling will help someone, but in reality, I'm hoping it helps me. Well, it's not really that. I'm just driven to ramble a little. I have absolute ennui today. Ennui. It's been raining today. It is still raining. So that's quite ideal for feeling this way. And yeah, I'm gonna sleep in a little while and just sleep, even though it's too late really to nap. I don't care, I'm just gonna sleep. And I wanna talk, I wanna ramble, and I don't know what to say. I just feel really like, oh God, how do I phrase it? Like there's something big that needs to be unlocked, and I can't tell what it is, but it's just like it's knocking on my door. And it's like I can't overcome the noise of the knocking on the door, but I also can't open the door, and I don't know what's on the other side. I know that probably sounds really I think one could accuse me of overthinking, and that wouldn't be unusual or out of line to assume that. But I don't know how to not feel this way. I don't feel this way always or anything, it's just, but today I do. And so I haven't put up the video yet, but I'm going to soon. I did a video of going over the first sort of chapter of The Artist's Way, this book that I'm trying to get through. And anyway, I'll put that up soon. But I did it today. I did the first day, so yay, I succeeded in that. By the way, side note, the video that you're hopefully looking at, I say hopefully, I don't know why I say hopefully, but the video that you should be able to look at if you so desire is just the rain falling on some flowers that I filmed earlier. got to look at the rain on the flowers whilst I was writing and drinking tea, so that was really lovely. Anyway, I did my morning pages, which is the sort of one of the backbones of this process of the artist's way, is that you do the morning pages, which is 3 pages of writing. And I'm really chuffed that I did it. Well, I don't feel chuffed. I'm mentally chuffed rather than emotionally chuffed, if that makes sense. Like I don't feel kind of like, yay, I'm so great. But I am cerebrally glad that I did it. So that's good. But that it didn't bring up anything useful. That's okay. I think, well, I know that I have been, I know I've said this a few times, but I have been distracting and distracting and distracting and distracting like nobody's business. I mean, it's like I don't listen to anything that my brain is telling me. Like, well, I listen to the bad things, but I'm trying to think of an example. Like, even just, let's say I'm watching something on YouTube, and then I notice my tea has gotten cold. So then my brain says, right, well, go heat your tea. But I don't move. I just sit there. And I'm not meaning to illustrate something like really, really dark, because I know some people struggle with anhedonia, which is the inability to feel anything. I'm not struggling with that. It's just I've really numbed myself every day for quite a while now. Not constantly. I mean, I still am creating and practicing music and writing poetry, but it's like there's stuff that I need to deal with that I'm consciously avoiding dealing with. I feel really stupid talking about this right now because I don't know, why would anyone want to hear? But I'm forcing you to be my therapist. I'm sorry. And maybe I won't post this, or maybe I will. Who knows? I'm hoping that someone. What am I hoping for? I was gonna say I'm hoping that someone can relate, but really I'm just needing to talk. And I'm not so good at I'm not so good at talking to people, typically. Which might surprise you, given how long I can ramble for in these videos. But I'm typically not so good at talking to people. I worry what they'll think of me. I worry what they'll say. I worry about the advice that they might give. That they might be right. That I might need to make changes that I can't make. tired. And you know what I want to do more than anything? And this is pathetic, right? But I'm gonna say it. I would so love to, when you go to a hotel that is kind of like a standard hotel. Let's say you're flying somewhere and you have to have a layover at a airport hotel, and it's not like a dingy hotel, but it's not 5-star, and it's fine. It has a coffee maker, it has white sheets, and it has a TV and a window, and it's warm, and you have enough food, or there's food you can get nearby, and you're just in this entirely new, entirely different, and entirely clean and neat room. And I want to be there, and I just want to watch TV. I want to watch TV for a week, a whole week. I don't want to do anything else. Now, knowing me, I always need to go out and walk and that kind of thing. But it's like I want to give in entirely to the numbing. Because when I do numb myself, by which I mean watching things, thankfully I don't have any substance addiction issues or anything like that, so I'm not trying to be all obscure in my references. No judgment on those who do, but thankfully I don't, because that would be hard. But when I numb, I'm just like, at the moment, when I numb, well, for instance, right now, like a lot of the stuff I watch, it's not bad stuff. It's kind of sometimes educational, like political stuff maybe, or, for example, at the moment what I'm really into is this woman's channel. Her name is, trying to remember, it's one of those channel names that's kind of hard to remember, but I think it's T. Myers Handmade. And what she does is she upcycles clothing. And she's wonderful. She's so charming, and also very, very talented and creative. And I wanna get into that. I used to sew some clothes, and I've always been interested in clothes, and I love the idea of, like, you might get a shirt that you're like, oh, I really like this fabric, but the shoulders are horrible or whatever, or there's a stain here or something, and then you can learn how to, like, mishmash that item of clothing and make something else, mix it into something else. So I've been watching her videos for the inspiration, but also for enjoyment. I just got struck with sadness because I have these flowers in front of me. It's a bouquet. I can't remember what they're called. They're such lovely flowers, and I feel sad looking at them for some reason. I think because I don't like not being joyful around lovely things. I feel that I'm sort of creating or committing a crime of sorts to not appreciate these flowers as much as is possible. I'm touching them right now. They are so pretty. I guess I'm doing my best. They're so cute. But so this lady, yeah, she creates these lovely videos, and so I've been watching a lot of those lately, like one after the other after the other. And I'm not saying I sit there and I don't do other things. Like, I might watch one of her videos whilst I'm cooking something, or I watch her videos before I go to sleep. I watch them when I wake up. And I just don't want to be in my life, really. And I don't know why. It's not like it's bad, but I can't deal with it sometimes. I think it's overwhelm and tiredness and what have you. So that is why I am glad to be doing these. I'm glad I did the morning pages, and I need to get back into meditating more. I just need to find a way to be in my life again, properly, because there's just, like I said, there's just that thing that's knocking on the door. And you know what it's like? It's like I'm never home. I said earlier that it's like I can't stop hearing the knocking, but it's also like I'm never home. But I can still hear the knocking, so maybe it's like I'm out in the back garden. All of that sounds quite nice and picturesque. Maybe I'm like, if we're gonna use the analogy of a house, maybe I'm like down in the basement. I don't have a basement, but like maybe that's a good analogy of sort of hiding away. So I'm home, but not quite home. That's what it feels like. And that would be fine if I was still, like, first of all, that would be fine if I wasn't feeling constantly anxious about whatever it is knocking on the door. Because I'm not being quiet enough. I don't know what's there. And then also, there's certain things that I'm just not doing, and I don't know why. Like, the main thing is music. I don't know why I'm not. I don't know why I'm not doing music more. Shut up. My neighbors are being loud upstairs. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not doing music more. But that's one of the things that's knocking on the door, for sure. I think, anyway. So strange. It's so strange to have a brain that is so strange, I guess. And I guess I do know why I'm not doing music more. It's because, well, I'm stopping myself. I'm choosing to numb instead. I'm choosing to spend my time being numb, being distracted. Because it feels easier in that moment. I don't know if I'll go sleep now or maybe I'll go for a walk. I don't know, and I don't know if I'll post this. This just seems silly. Silly. And why would anyone want to hear it? Why, oh why, oh why? But honesty is refreshing, isn't it? Sometimes. Yeah. Well, hello. This is Ciara from the next day. Hang on, let me take off my headphones. I have a cup of tea here. It is a Barry's tea, which is a brand of tea that we have in Ireland. It is the best brand of tea that we have in Ireland. I laugh when I say that because there are some people who will say that Lion's tea is the best brand. But of course they're wrong. It's Barry's, always Barry's. I wanted to do a little bit of a continuation from yesterday because I'm feeling so much better. And I thought it'd be nice to have a conclusion to my sort of more sad rambles yesterday. Weather update is that it's been raining for 36 hours or so. No, I guess 24 hours. Which I love. I love the rain, but I especially love it when I'm feeling sad. Hang on, I'm gonna have a sip of my tea. Because when I'm feeling sad, I feel like the rain keeps me company. Whereas if it's really sunny, I do feel like the sun judges me. And in reality, when I'm in a sad mood, once I get out into the sun, it helps, of course. But if I have a day where I'm just really finding it hard to get out, then seeing sun out my window just makes me feel like, oh crap, I'm being a bad human. But continuation from what I was saying yesterday. Well, two things. First of all, I wrote today as well. I did my morning pages. That's the train going by. And so I'm really proud of myself that I did it now 2 days in a row. I really prioritized it. And not just that, but I also just now meditated for 20 minutes. And that helped. And with a bit of space from my sadness that I now feel, I can see that it stands to reason that I've been distracting so much because of, well, what lies beneath the surface is painful to me. So, and I don't even think it's anyone. I'm not having like any one sort of existential crisis thing. It's more of a fear of bad feelings, I think is what it is, because I've struggled with depression a lot in my life, and overwhelm and anxiety, and when they really take me down, it's so hard to still, do day-to-day things that need to be done, so I fear it. And also, I don't just fear it, of course, it's not comfortable. So I distract. And instead of giving myself a really hard time with just distracting, I'm going to try to just distract a little less. Or distract in a healthier way. Like, maybe instead of watching something, I can go out for a walk and listen to a podcast. And in that way, I'll still be numbing and distracting. Not that you can't. You can listen to a podcast in a healthy way, but you can only really know within yourself if you're doing it to distract to an unhealthy degree. Because, of course, some distraction is normal. But, I can do that instead. Go for a long walk and distract by listening to something. At least then I'll have gotten out and about, and it's just a bit different. But, so I'll try to be gentle with myself about that. But I have to also commit to writing and meditating. And I did that today. So yay me. One of the things I wrote about today actually was trying to figure out how, I don't want to say what kind of content I want to produce, basically, because being someone who deals with mental health, I need to make sure that who deals with mental health difficulties is what I mean. I need to make sure what I'm producing is not just hamster wheel stuff that I feel that I should produce, or producing just for the sake of it, which I don't do that a lot, but I do that a little sometimes. I don't realize it at the time. It's only afterwards that I'm like, I don't think I was passionate about this. So anyway, what I want to start creating more of is just more sort of artistic stuff. Stuff that takes longer but feels more meaningful to me. So that's exciting. That I feel a bit more clear on what I want to make. I think what I'm going to make over the next few days is a wolf Call of the Wild circle time. With sort of like sounds of the wilderness and whispers of the lives of wolves, and what I hope to be like an enveloping journey into the wild. That's what I'd like. So yeah, that's what I'll do. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's everything I wanted to say. If you've listened this far, then thank you for bearing witness to my words and my feelings. I was going to say my silly little feelings, but that's not very nice. Anyway, as I said, the rain continues on. So, that's it from me. Thank you very much for listening. I really appreciate it. If you would like to comment, I appreciate that ever so much. And if you just want to comment something and you don't could do a rain emoji, that would be very appreciated. Appreciated.